I would like to welcome everybody to the PrepNet. If you would like to register, that will get you registered. We just ask your username and what state you're in. Also, let me clear with the last caller and get them registered, and I will call for the next person. So please come one at a time, everybody. If you don't hear me calling for the next person, please wait your turn so I can correctly get everybody registered that would like to join the net tonight. With that, can I please have the first check-in? Donna and Knife Man, I also have you wrote down as well already.
Res Dog.
Res Dog, welcome in, sir. We got you in Oklahoma. Next person who would like to register, please call now.
Mudflap, Colorado. Monitoring only.
Welcome in, Mudflap. We got you down in Colorado, and you're monitoring only. Glad to have you back, brother. Next person that would like to register, please call now.
TC, Louisiana.
Welcome in, TC. We got you down. Welcome in. Just so everybody out there knows, if you would like to monitor only, that is fine. During registration, if you let us know that you would like to monitor only, we will get you registered and we will mark you monitoring only, and we will not bother you through the net. Next caller that would like to register for the net, please go ahead. We're going to do one last call and then we'll get the net started. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net? If so, please go ahead.
Hawkeye, Louisiana.
Welcome in, Hawkeye. Glad to have you here, sir. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net tonight? If so, please go ahead. Okay, for those that did register, I'd like to welcome you into the PrepNet. And Jim, if you are ready, sir, the mic is yours.
Okay, Red Bear in the group. And before we go, just a little reminder that we do audio tape this presentation and put it up on our YouTube channel. I try and edit out the big long pauses, so it's a little bit shorter. Anyway, let's get started with the continuation break. Okay, medical preparedness for preppers, part 3. Disclaimer here. Please be aware that this series on medical preparedness may include topics or descriptions that some listeners may find uncomfortable. This presentation is for educational and preparedness purposes only and not medical advice. We will not go into graphic detail, but we will mention topics and areas you may want to research further as part of your preparedness planning. Medical procedures should only be performed by properly trained individuals operating within their level of knowledge, skill, and legal authority. In a real emergency, seek professional medical care whenever possible. Right. Okay, we will now complete the basic first aid supplies topic and then move into the advanced first aid and trauma training. Now, many people depend on medications to survive. Preparedness planning should consider prescription medication storage, rotating medical supplies, and backup glasses. Examples of critical medications may include insulin, heart medications, and blood pressure medications. Medication storage has become a major issue during disasters. People should work with their healthcare providers whenever possible to legally maintain emergency reserves. Break. Additional ways some people prepare medical reserves may include requesting 90-day prescriptions instead of the 30-day refills when allowed, refilling maintenance medications as early as insurance rules permit, and rotate the older supply forward. Using medical or pharmacies that may allow larger refill quantities, discussing disaster preparedness concerns directly with healthcare providers, especially in rural areas, or regions prone to storms, fires, or extended winter conditions. Maintaining travel medication supplies for extended trips. And some medications are highly regulated and may not be legally allowed extra stockpiling, including narcotics, stimulants, and controlled substances. Right. People should never illegally obtain, improperly share, or misuse prescription medication. Medication planning should always remain legal, responsible, and coordinated with qualified medical professionals whenever possible. Now, let's move to the advanced first aid and trauma training. Basic first aid is only the beginning. Many preppers choose to pursue advanced training. Examples may include wilderness first aid, wilderness first responder, EMT training, and stop the bleeding courses. Wilderness medical training can be especially valuable because it focuses on delayed evacuation and extended patient care. In a large-scale disaster, you may effectively become a wilderness responder even inside a city. Right. Some preppers expand beyond standard first aid kits and build larger medical capacity. Examples of higher-level equipment may include advanced trauma kits, stethoscopes, blood pressure cuffs, suture kits, irrigation syringes, sterile instruments, and medical reference books. However, equipment without training can be dangerous. Owning advanced tools does not automatically create advanced medical capacity. Preparedness should focus on matching equipment to realistic skill levels. Right. In long-term disasters, supplies may run out. People may need to improvise. Examples include improvised splints, boiled and disinfected cloth bandages, and improved litters and stretchers. This is where knowledge becomes more important than equipment. A trained person with limited supplies may outperform an untrained person with expensive gear. Austere medicine also emphasizes conservation of supplies, infection prevention, patient monitoring, cleanliness, proper documentation, and prioritization of limited resources. Great. The internet access may disappear during emergencies. Physical medical references materials are important. Examples may include first aid manuals, wilderness medicine books, medical references, and emergency childbirth guides. Printed references can help refresh memory during stressful situations. Waterproof storage is recommended. Sanitation is one of the foundations of preparedness medicine. Without sanitation, disease spreads rapidly. Great. We discussed this in our 4-part topic on sanitation, but we'll quickly recount that information. Preparedness sanitation planning may include hand washing stations, soap storage, and bleach disinfectants. There are more of these examples on the expanded presentation. Medical gloves and masks are useful, but cleanliness and hygiene habits matter even more. A group with poor sanitation may become medically overwhelmed very quickly. Great. Watch the expanded presentation on our YouTube channel for a better understanding or more information on the topic at youtube.com/@prepnet-talk2me. In fact, many of the lists provided here are expanded in the YouTube presentation. Next week, we will finish the medical preparedness for preppers topic. If you have any questions about what we have discussed here or anything about prepping, please ask during the roundtable or send your question to prepnetch14@gmail.com and enter question in the subject line. And again, I am requesting prepping topic suggestions for future nets, or at least questions so I can present them here. Send us an email. With that, I'll send it back to Red Bear.
Thank you very much, Jim. Got a lot of notes tonight. Definitely learned a few things. I really appreciate it. We're going to check real quick, though. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net tonight? We're going to go ahead and take your call, but we will re-announce this. We do record these nets, and they do go on YouTube. So if you do not want to register due to that, we do understand. Also, if you are monitoring only and would like to stay that way, that is fine. You can still register with us if you would, and just let us know that you are monitoring only. Okay. If there's anybody that would like to register, please call now.
Yeah, this is Matt, Southeast Tennessee. I'll probably just be monitoring. Got some stuff going on, but I appreciate it, y'all.
Copy that, Matt. We got you down, monitoring only. Welcome in, welcome in. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net? Please go ahead. Okay, well, we are going to start the round table, and we will go ahead and move on down to Knife Man in Michigan. Hey, Knife Man, what did you think of the net tonight? And do you have any questions or comments? Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
I love the conversation. I don't have any comments other than that. I'm just new to doing these things, so I appreciate the time and the effort that y'all put into it.
Thank you very much, Knife Man. And glad to have you here. We'll go ahead and move on to Donna. Hey, Donna, how's things going? And what did you think of the net tonight? Do you have any comments or questions?
Good evening. It's going pretty good, a little bit cooler, so that's nice. My only comment is that I keep thinking about looking into CPR refresher courses and that sort of thing. I know there are some around, and I think it might be a good idea to check into that sort of thing.
I am one of the few that are very fortunate, Donna, that with the career I currently have, I am CPR certified, so that is a big plus. But yes, I would highly recommend, if you've been certified before in the past and your certification is expired, definitely reach out and try to get recertified. And if you are not certified in CPR, there are many, many different ways you can become certified. We're going to move on down to Res Dog in Oklahoma. Hey, Res Dog, how's everything going, boss? And do you have any questions or comments on the net tonight?
No there, Red Bear. I tell you, I just want to thank both of you for taking time out of your day and doing this net. I know it's a lot of preparation to put on a net, and for in the amateur world, these nets are to prepare us for emergency traffic.
Very true, very true. The practice of the net as it is, which this net is set up identical to a ham radio net. So this is a practice for managing traffic over the radio. Very true, Res Dog. But hey, while I've got your ear here, sir, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your net?
Okay, I must have dropped out or left a button there. I didn't mean to unkey there. That was just my intro. I was going to say I was going to comment about the training tonight. It was very good training. I did have wilderness first aid, first responder training back in the day. I probably forgot most of everything, so it's important that you retake these classes. I'd love to take another class. Part of the wilderness first aid, you get injuries, mainly falls, like, when you break your arm, but a bone sticking out, how to handle that, and different stuff like that, how to use tree limbs for splints, and basic BLS support, because generally in the wilderness you have a long time to get to seek medical attention there. So it's a very good topic, and I myself should probably try to find one of those classes and retake it, because, like I said, it's been a long time, and I probably forgot more than I knew back then. So there you go. Let me reset. And anyhow, you were asking about my net. It's called the Res Chat. It's on Thursday night, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, which would be my time here in Oklahoma. And thanks to Talk2Me Radio, they have 11 cats over there on 38 on the ham network portion. So now Talk2Me ham operators could get to my net on Thursday night through 11 cats. She hooks up to my conference. Her conference hooks up to my conference Thursday night. So there you go. Stop on by. We do on this day in Native American history. And generally our net controller, Virgil, he usually does a presentation on some sort of plant. He'll pick a plant for that night and talk about the medicinal purposes of that plant. So we try to have a lot of fun, and like I was saying, all these nets are just to prepare us for an emergency situation. In an event of emergency, this is exactly how we would pass traffic back and forth to the appropriate government agencies or what have you. So thanks for putting on this net. I sure appreciate it. Thanks to Talk2Me Radio Network for handling the ham side and the public side. It's a great to merge both those communities together. I sure appreciate it. Back to you, Red Dog, or Red Bear.
Hey, thanks a lot, Res Dog. And if we do have any other ham operators out there outside of myself and Montana Jim, I will let you guys know that the Res Dog's net is actually very good, and Jim will vouch for that as well. So we've both been to a good few of them now, so really enjoy everything there. Thanks for that net, and thanks for you guys jumping in on HamLink as well. That's pretty cool. That makes it even easier for us to tune in, and I know that the HamLink is dialed in really good on your repeater system there. Let me drop this real quick. But again, thanks a lot, Res Dog. Glad to have you here. Glad for all the information there. We're going to move on down the list. We're going to move down to TC. TC, how's it going, brother? And what did you think about tonight's topic? Go ahead.
Well, busy. That's all I can say. But yeah, no comments on this tonight. It was pretty good. But Montana Jim, I got a question for you about that YouTube page. I was looking at it about 2 days ago, I believe. And when it was showing that it was posted like 2 hours before I got on. So basically, now it was posted about 3 days ago. Something about pressure canning, which kind of caught my attention because we hadn't talked about that recently as far as the net general. And in the description, it was dated that a few months before it was posted, but the date posted was 3 days ago or 2 days ago or something like that. So I didn't know if that was intentional or if you got that already because I hadn't checked it today. Well, I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Okay, what the deal is, I try to get ahead on these. So the date I put in the video description is the date that I originally posted it. And then you can set things to be private, unlisted, and public, and the date may end up changing when it says that, oh, this thing was done this. So, and that one actually shouldn't have been allowed. I was doing some rearranging of things, so something may have showed up. I try not to make those available until the day of the net type things. So if that sort of makes sense.
Yeah, copy that. I understand. Just want to bring that to your attention. I didn't know it was maybe there was a secret net held on a Wednesday that I wasn't a part of. No, I'm kidding. I know you wouldn't do that. But yeah, that's all I was wondering. I saw that, and great net tonight. That's it. Back to net control.
Oh, great. There is no secret net that TC does not know about. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I have no idea what TC is talking about there, Jim. I hope you're just as confused as I am. So, yeah. Oh, that would be the net tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on Channel 6. The Radio Shed net. That would be the one right there, TC. Come check that out tomorrow night, brother. Let me drop here real quick. All right, we're going to move on down to Hawkeye. Hawkeye, how are you doing, sir? Glad to have you here. And do you have any comments or questions on our topic tonight? Please go ahead, Hawkeye.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank you also for holding this net. Yourself and Jim putting it on. It's a big reminder to me, of things in the past. But I used to be a firefighter and a first responder, and I've seen a lot of stuff, where average person won't run into it. But when you called out to a lot of things that goes on for 50 miles around you, you realize how much people need to know a lot of this stuff. I haven't practiced any and been to no meetings. Every Thursday night we would have drills. I understand a lot of it and most of everything y'all saying, but it kind of reminds me of some stuff I forgot about.
Well, Hawkeye, I'll say this from a fellow retired firefighter, sir. I would like to thank you for your service. And I was a first responder while I was on the fire department as well. So I do fully understand. And Jim is a firefighter himself. And I know that gentleman's got some stories as well. So thank you very much, Hawkeye. We're glad you're here, sir. Hey, Jim, we're going to throw it back to you, sir. I'm sure you've got some notes and some comments yourself. So please go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I've got a couple here. One to Knife Man there. If you're new to prepping, what I would highly recommend is go to our YouTube channel, because all of the nets that we have done are posted there, and almost all of them also have the recording. So it's not just the presentation, but it is also the roundtable, which sometimes can be very, very interesting. And the expanded presentation, if you don't already know, usually has additional information. It has visuals. We'll have things that we actually present here. So I would recommend you do that. There's about 70 of them up there. They're not long, 6 to 10 minutes. And it gets you caught up and see the progression that we went through. Let me break real quick. So with that, talking about the CPR courses, and actually any courses, but medical courses in particular, it's not a one and done thing. You do need to retake them. Even sometimes it's boring, but it's worth it, because if any new things come along, I remember my first CPR courses. Things have changed since my original CPR courses in the fire department. And the breathing part actually is less of an issue than it used to be. It used to be one of the major parts of the CPR thing, and it actually, for just the average user, is really less of an issue. So you don't know. There may be, new stuff that you might learn from the break. And of course, we push this all the time. Practice, practice, practice. In the earlier medical, the thing we talked about, say, tourniquets. Don't just buy a tourniquet, throw it in your kit. Learn how to use it, and learn how to use the tourniquet that you bought, and buy a good one. So it's this practice, practice, practice thing. And as Hawkeye said, there's a lot of repetitive training in the fire service. It's because you need to have that drummed into your brain. You need to have that muscle memory. And so very seldom do you just do one course on something and then you're not going to take that course again. Let me break. It is a lot of repetition, and the prepping thing is no different. Unless it's something you do every day, you need to go over it. You need to make sure you understand it, et cetera, et cetera. And let me look and see if there's any. Let me do one quick more break. So we do have one more part for this topic on medical. And it's some of it's going to be about who you should have on your team, which actually has some kind of interesting thoughts about that, which people might have thought of. And from then, after that, we are going to go on to a food preservation. It's about a 7 or 8 part topic, going through all the major food preservation methods, what they're good for, what their disadvantages are, et cetera, et cetera. And actually, let me break one more time. Because when we talked about food before, we briefly went over these preservation methods. And one of the things that we tried to get across is you can't pick one. You can't pick canning or freeze drying or dehydration or some of the other things. You actually need a layered approach to that, because some things preserve better in certain ways of preserving. So you need to have a good mix. With that, I think I'll go ahead and throw it back, as I think I've ran through all my little notes that I took down.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Really appreciate all the hard work you put into this, the effort and everything you do. So I'm going to open the floor up for those that have registered and said that they would like to monitor only at this time. If those folks have any questions or comments, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Matt. I want to say thank you guys. Appreciate it. For bearing my hand, Jim. I could probably add to, but for now, I'm just going to say appreciate you guys and thank you very much.
Hey, Matt, we appreciate you too, brother. You have a good one there. And, yeah, so, all right. We'll try one more time. If we've got anybody else in here that was monitoring only that would like to ask a question or make a comment, please go ahead. Okay, we'll move on. Do we have any other announcements tonight? If we have any other announcements, please go ahead.
Yep, TC here. I'd like to talk about my trivia night that I hold on out of breath. On every first Saturday of every month, so I believe this one coming up is going to be the 5th of September at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. On every first Saturday of every month, I hold a general trivia. It's a lot of fun. I get a lot of people together from all over the channels, and sometimes we have prizes, free radio, and it's a lot of fun. So one more time, that's at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the first Saturday of every month. So this upcoming one will be September 5th, and that's on channel 28, the events channel on this platform, Talk to Me. I'm out of breath because I'm riding my bike all over the place. I got my radio in my pocket.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Very fine young gentleman there. Thank you very much, TC. And yeah, guys, September 5th, go check him out on that Saturday at 8 p.m. there. So he has a really good trivia in that he does. So go check him out, guys. Thank you very much, TC. So we're going to check. Do we have any more announcements tonight? If so, please go ahead. All right, guys. I guess we'll go ahead and wrap the show up for the night. Want to thank everybody who registered, even those that were monitoring only. So please come back next week, same time, same channel here, the PrepNet. And if you were in the background monitoring and did not register, maybe next week will be your time to do so. I want to thank everybody who did join. And I want to say 73, have a good rest of your weekend, what's left of it. Have a good start to your week next week. Hope to see you next Sunday. At this time, we'll turn the channel back to regular operations.